What's up, everyone? This is Cyrus Egono with keys to the Lambo.com. This is a guide for clarity for musicians in the music industry. I do music marketing. I've been lucky enough to work with huge artists. I got started in the music business at a super early age, and I've just really kind of been lucky, like I said, gotten a chance to work with people as big as Lil Wayne and then as small as people as, the person who just is thinking about doing music and starting and working with them and then building them up to the point to where they now have a record deal. So I've been blessed, So what I want to do is I want to put my knowledge out there for other people so where they can, not waste a lot of time. All right. This second video of the 20 videos, we're gonna go over contracts and protecting yourself. Um, and before I dive into that, I want to go over our Lambo success chart. Uh, Again, this little success chart is pretty funny, because it's true. All right, life isn't about things, but what things do in this life. People have them, and things are symbols of what it is. Right? If if in the United States of America, if somebody tells you they're a musician and they drive a Kia, you don't believe them. If somebody says they're a musician and they pull up in a Lambo, you think about it differently. So, like, people can say they're not superficial, but let's take it for what it is, right? You don't want to be in the bottom left quadrant in your career. You want to be a person who is very much worth what it is that they do, and then they have planning and execution. You want to be in the Lambo zone. So, that's what this keys to the Lambo course is all about. It's about getting to the upper right part of this chart. All right. So, to talk about contracts and protecting yourself, this one totally touches home for me. All right. Um, we have an office that in our city. There's not we're not in our main office is not in L.A. Though we do have an office in L.A. Our main office is in Arizona, and there's not a lot of people out here who have been able to do anything creative and sustain and having a location and all that sort of stuff, right? So we're kind of an anomaly out here. um, Late last year, we always were kind of open as far as like letting people come through and this or that, and you know, somebody staked out the office and they robbed us and they took so much stuff, and we worked for years to get things, man. We worked for years to get all those cameras and the lenses and all that sort of stuff. And I'm sure a lot of people out there um, watching this, they understand how it is to put your blood, sweat, and tears into, attaining things. So when they robbed us, it hurt, man. It really, really hurt. And on top of that, we weren't protected. We didn't have any insurance or things like that. And you know, a lot of the times in this music business or the entertainment business, it's like wild because 99.9% of people you see, meet with, and talk to, it's not going to work out. And like when you think about that and you put it in perspective, it's like wild. It's like, yo, everyone you meet in the music business, you're going to have a massive falling out with them. More like the chances that you actually have friends that last even longer than 6 months in the music business are like next to nothing. So it's like you have to have contracts. You have to be protected. You have to do specific things, man, because this industry, it closely resembles human life and the streets, you know, the jungle. This industry is about take what you can, and then the strongest person will stay standing, right? So, you know, that's what this week's about. And when you go into the uh, training that's below and it accompanies this video, you have to learn and get the assets, get the contracts, get the things that you need to be protected. The insurance, you got to know, like if you're in a band and you're traveling, all these sort of things. Don't go through the same problems and mistakes that I went through, getting $20,000 or $30,000 worth of stuff taken from me and not having any protection. So that's what this week's about. It's very important, all right? And on your chart that you're gonna fill out, um, add on to the chart the things that you need to protect yourself and ways that you can protect yourself and the contracts that you would need. At the bottom of the page, post a real life application of what it is that we're talking about today. Has something happened to you that you messed up with, or maybe has your experience in the entertainment industry been different? Have you gotten along with everybody? Um, uh, kind of share your experience. And then third, if you have any questions, post in the group. Why are we doing these videos? Speed is everything. It's the digital age. People want to find out the problem. The people want to find out the quickest way to solve their problems and get to where they want to go. And that's why we're making this little course to give people the roadmap to get there to where they want to go. The biggest problem musicians have is getting heard. So we started Artists Up Next and Music Up Next to solve that. But when that starts to happen and people are listening to your music all across the world, well, what do you do next? And this little video course, this little teaser of a course, is supposed to help you gain clarity on what it is you're supposed to do once people start to hear you. Okay? And of course, if you need more, you can always check out wilsonhunt.com/webinar if you want or need more help. And again, the whole quote of the course is, the greatest shame of a man is to hear or to see what he has thought of for years be expressed and accepted by another man. So don't be one of those people who says they're going to do something and then have a guy from down the block do what it is that you say you're going to do because he was worth it and he planned and he executed. Don't be that guy. So, follow what it is that we're suggesting you to do, because you might as well, and become a great person and a great artist. Talk to you guys soon.